everybody. This was an insanely silly fucking move. Like, this looks like someone just fucked up. I noticed the open interest on the 35s doubled. So it's definitely a target, but everything else pretty much doubled too. Except for the 40s. The 40s only went up by a little bit. Still have the most open interest, but the 35s doubling definitely would have made that a target. Um, but this was strange to me. Like, I don't even know why you let this run up, unless this was them here. Like, today they borrowed some just a short today and realized it wasn't fucking working, and then returned them. And then maybe now they're taking out a larger short position. What they thought they took out wasn't going to be enough, or whatever they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. This looks stupid to me. This looks like something that doesn't know what it's trying to do, like, at all. Like, I noticed that this morning. I was like, yeah, they're definitely going to come out the gate and try to keep this under 35 for sure. Contracts went from like 5,000 to just about 10,000. So they tried, but there's a lot of pressure on it today. Still not the volume I've wanted to see. I would definitely like to see more volume, a whole lot more. Contract I got Friday ain't, not a lot of money on it. I mean, 2 contracts, but not a whole lot of gains on it. But better gains than no gains, so. Oh, I don't know. Be an interesting week to see. I fully anticipated them trying to keep it under 35 when I saw the double interest in contracts at 35. I thought for sure we might see a big fucking kick in the nuts down to maybe 33 immediately. But yeah, it just looks like one of two things. Either that shit is what is going on, the dark pool shit is catching up with them now, and it's on an everyday basis, and they're not going to be able to short every single day to prevent whatever the buying pressure is going to be from that. And I'm sure it's going to be much more heavier on Mondays and Tuesdays, and probably on Fridays. We'll see. Now you just kind of have to assume we don't end up getting fucked up by a bunch of day traders now. All the rich fucks that have gotten into this now just because it is. I said it weeks ago, before any of these fucking assholes come out. Oh, it's a day trader's paradise. No shit. No shit, it's a day trader's paradise. But only, to be more specific, it's a rich day trader's paradise. Somebody with hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy actual stock, and it moving up $2 or $3 is a lucrative play. Out here yelling at poor people and shit. That's your fucking fault. That's your fault. Oh, man. Alright. I can't kick it around too long because I gotta hop back around the market and look for things. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute because, 35 has to be a target for them still. It has to be. 40 is definitely more important for them to stop, but there's a good chance if they don't keep it under 35 and the open interest continues to rise, especially in between, that's not going to be good for them. That's not going to be good for them at all. They're fighting. They're fighting. There's fucking more volume right here than it was in this area. They're fighting. They know it. They know they gotta keep this under 35. This is what I was talking about. This is the type of shit I was talking about where when you ladder an option chain properly, that's how you win this fucking battle. You have to ladder your options contracts, and then you have to buy actual stock. Let's see if the 40s went up. A little bit. 40's about to be at 17,000. Yeah, they're gonna be hurt. They're gonna be hurt. Yeah, look at it go. Look at it go. They're gonna have to make a choice here. You're gonna have to do everything you can to keep that bitch under 40. Because I don't think you're gonna be able to keep it under 35. It's gonna take a lot of bullshit. A lot. And even then, this is still all this here. Back down even to 32. This is where the 35s were at, like at the end of last week. And now the 32s are locked in at that. All this back here still would be enough pressure, if exercised, to push this thing up into the 35s. This is this type of shit you want to see, guys. This is what you want to see. The only thing, I mean, and obviously we've seen it, we know they can do it, but the only thing that prevents this from being at 35 is some serious, serious fucking manipulation. You know, they get away with the shit they did in July and in June, the gigantic open interest at fucking 145s and all that shit. They get away with that. But anyone looks at these numbers, anyone looks at this shit, and this thing don't hit 35 this week, yeah, there's going to be some questions being asked. Be quite a bit of questions. Oh yeah, look at that, 230s even set up pretty nice. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like it. I like it a lot. So, I mean, keep an eye on that. 35 is still definitely a target for them to try to keep it under. But I don't think they're going to be able to. I don't. Doesn't mean they can't. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. But it's going to be a struggle for them. They're going to have to come up with something. They're going to have to come up with something crazy to prevent this. Because that's just looking beautiful. And I got a feeling it's only going to get worse. This probably be around 10,000 at the end of the day, if not more. Everything's going to get a little more power behind it. It should. So, again, still, I think it's more of a day trading scenario for this thing with options. I don't think they're going to give up 35. I think they should have. I think they should have gave up 35. I think they should give up 42. I think they should give up this whole fucking stupid, ludicrous fight. LIG it. Let it fucking go. Let it go. But remember, it did this shit last week. It did this last week. Made a run towards 40. Monday, Tuesday. And Wednesday they came out swinging. Oh man, it's just fun to watch AMC when it's actually doing well, man. Like, it's fun. It's fun watching that bitch push against this shit and go up. But I really, like I said, this is another pattern now. So I know this is a pattern. It did this on Monday and lining up again more and more with my theory of the dark pool buying power coming back on a consecutive daily basis to bite them in the ass. Oh shit, wow. That bitch crossed over big. Real big. She Dylan, you creeping up there. Yeah, you are. Mm-hmm. Here comes the big guns. Which ain't even really big guns anymore. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because just a couple weeks ago, this wouldn't have been shit. This wouldn't have been shit. This would have either been slammed the fuck down at the beginning, or even if they tickled your nuts and let this run up to here, they would have fucking immediately just slammed it down. So, again, for those who only look at the chart, like at the end of the fucking day, and you're not watching shit like this in the middle of the day, right? Like, you see that? So you ain't gonna see that on the end of the chart. You're not gonna fucking see that. At the end of the day on the chart, you aren't gonna see what just happened there. You ain't gonna see this motherfucker trying to be shorted down and then just some immense buying pressure give it a super fucking uppercut right in the nuts. Just bah! You're not gonna fucking see that. 2 weeks ago, that never would have happened. Like, I was funny, I was just talking about that. They would have fucking slammed this bitch down, and then all of a sudden it starts. Nope, nope, nope. We need to start seeing a shit like this, where the MACD crosses back down over the signal line underneath of it, but then fucking kicks back up over it. That's what we need to start seeing, because as it sits right now, this is the type of shit that I'm used to seeing. The MACD wanting to cross the signal like it should and leading into it, but then gets knocked down, and then tried it again and gets knocked down. What don't get to see is the MACD start to look like it's going down and then bump back up. I want to start seeing that shit. So, I don't really have any predictions for the day. Um, you know, just establishing a new pattern here. Well, it looks like my wish might be granted here in a second. But we just got to remember, this happened last week. So, to keep that in mind, as exciting as it is to see, as much as I love watching this shit happen, same thing happened last week. Well, I'll be goddamned. Ask and ye shall receive. That should have crossed down over the signal line. It didn't. It bumped back up. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so don't get your expectations too fucking high. Not yet. This week definitely looks a lot better than last week did as far as the options chain goes. Um, every week it gets better and better. Like every week, the laddering of it, the structure of it looks better than the week before. Like I said, 35 is still gonna be. It's got to be a target for him now. Has to be. When it was at like 5,000 open interest, not a big deal. The 14,000 at 40 was a huge problem. Could have let that go. So I would look for something similar last week overall, like a bounce in between the 35, 38, something like that. Try to stave off buying pressure. I'd look for significant shorting if this makes a break towards like 37, and if it gets close, I'd look for quite a bit of shorts to come in. But this might not even be shorting. This could be fucking day traders being dumb fucks. Setting a fucking 35, 36 limit, gonna fucking tighten the goddamn gap. Might be what they're doing. Right over in there, yeah, right in there's 35. See if we can get a clean break over 36. I know I'm not saying much, guys, but this is what I do. I watch this fucking chart all day. I watch it to see how it reacts and see what it does. See, that looks like day trading. That right there, the little snap right at 36, little snap and then snap, snap. People setting sell limits at 36. Because that didn't look like shorting. Shorting would have fucking been, a fucking nice sized red bar going down for quite a large amount of shares. Yeah, this is fucking day traders. This is 100% day traders here. But that doesn't help this at all. Like I said, that's what looked like 2 weeks ago, whatever, when I saw it kind of turn around and everything was moving normally. It literally looked like it was day traders fucking us. They were doing the goddamn work for the hedge funds and the shorts. They were literally handling it for them, keeping us trapped. It's silly. Doing it now. Doing it now. All that quick jerk shit. That's, little tiny chunks being sold off right before, right at 36. Someone needs to call Gabe and tell Gabe we need him to be a whale for us and come in and buy. He's going to come in and buy so he can fight the day traders. Let's see if it's going to break. Gonna get a clean break. Come on, you stupid bitch. You might see some short in here. They might want to try to keep it under that 36 to let the day traders have their fucking way. Yeah, man. I really don't believe they have the power they used to. I don't know why. The only thing out there that can attribute to this is the filing, the new margin requirements. That's the only fucking thing. Like, that's it. Because they cannot short like they need to. They can't. They having trouble. I know you want to do it. I know you want to spend them. I know you do. I know you do. Spend that expensive ass shit. You want it under 36. I know you do. You want these bitches to do your work for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, God damn it, Gene. What do you want me to do? It's a 36 fucking 30 now. The computer's not putting it down there. What the fuck you want me to do? Huh? We gotta spend the money. We have to spend the money. Short it. Fucking short it. But they're kicking our ass, Mark. They're kicking our fucking ass. You're gonna get us fired. So that's again, sorry. It's you guys are getting to sit in on study time with me. Um, that's what I want. Like all there's so many bearish people right now. Like there's a lot of bearish people on this shit. And I want to hear their assessments of this shit, but none of them have any, man. None of them. None of them. And you don't ever hear them open their mouths ever when this thing's running or having a good day, like ever. I talk about this bitch on the green days, on the red days, throughout all the manipulation, everything that's happened. And, I've always been bullish on it, always, but I've been a realist about it. I've been a realist about it. You can only be so bullish on a stock you're watching get just slapped the fuck around by fuckery. And you'd be a fool to just keep running around being like, yeah, we're coming back, when every day it's fucking getting kicked in the dick and nothing you can do about it. But then everybody wants to hate on it. Everyone's like, yeah, see, I told ya. See, I told ya. I fucking told ya. But I want to know where they are on like the days and the mornings, the openings like this. They're not watching this. That's where they're at. They don't give a shit about this. They're not watching this. All they look at is the end of the day, the beginning of the day. And then they think they can tell what happened by looking at a full chart at the end of the day. And you can't. Not in this stock. You cannot. Um, yeah, like look at this. This is like another battle. Looks like another battle getting ready to fucking happen, where they're just trying to suppress it for whatever reason. They think that this is a target, probably front running, probably fucking seeing how many goddamn orders are coming in for buys or whatever the case may be. And if they don't keep it under this fucking price point, they're not going to have a goddamn shot later on, whenever it is, Wednesday or Thursday, to keep it under 35, whatever target they want to. But this looks like the start of one of those little battles. Whether we break through or not, I don't know. It'd be nice to just be like, nope, fuck you, we're going to knock you out now, and just go. But that's what this looks like. Looks like one of them mid to late May fucking battles for a price point, but that's just 3607, 36. Yeah, they want it under 36. Yeah, oh, there they go. They want it under 36. Look at them with the fucking left hook, hitting us with the jab, 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 and then a left hook. Get up off the canvas, bitch. But get your ass up. It's gonna be a fun one to watch. This is what I thought. This is what Friday should have looked like. This is literally. I feel like this whole thing is lagging a day behind. Like a day behind. Like this is what I expected Friday to be. Just a fucking brutal battle. Back and fucking forth. And a battle for 35. Like that's what. This is what Friday should have fucking looked like. See if any of these get returned. See, that's something else I'm looking at. Like seeing these fucking. This was shorting. This was shorting right here. This whole little area. See if they're taking out quick shorts, just taking them out and returning them, just to try to get enough sell pressure to have people help them do their job. Yeah, see how that's almost exactly the same. Or if you were to flip this first one up, flip it around, put it next to this. Yeah, 259 and 225. Yeah, very close. Very close. Mm. That's what these bitches did. They just wanted to change the location of the battle. Want to move it down south a little bit under that 36, and now you want to battle it out. Is that what we're doing? Excuse me. Alright, well, that was a nice first hour of the day. Don't be shocked if you don't see a bunch of big ass fucking moves. I mean, obviously it's going to go one way or the other. It's either going to go up, it's going to go down. Who knows? It might just ride the line of 36. That may be what they need to do. Kind of like how we saw Wednesday. They had to fucking ride that line. Ride that line, and then opening the next day had to kick that shit down. Probably way earlier in the week than they intended to. But again, the sentiment here, it's super fucking bullish. Don't care who the fuck you're talking to. Everything about the options chain is really bullish right now. This is very good to see, very promising. Another Monday where in the first hour, quite a bit of green. And actually, what did we close on? It was just under fucking 34.40 or something the other day. Yeah, 34, whatever the fuck. So you opened up the day over $1. would have if that didn't happen right at the bell. But those are good signs. That's all good signs heading into this, this shit going up almost $2, $1.50. So 35, I know that's all we needed to know what the target was going to be this week. 35 is most definitely a fucking target now. Absolutely 100% a target. Let's see how much buying pressure comes in. Like it looks like. Mm, mm. Just trying to gauge the volume. The volume for the most part stayed, pretty well within average for the first hour, and that's good. That's something you definitely want to see, especially for options. You don't just want to see, like 2 million, and then the rest of these are like 800,000 and 600,000 and all that. You want to see more millions on the 5 minutes throughout the first hour. It's very bullish sentiment, very good for the options chain. That was something that we were lacking for a long time. It would open the day with, 2, 3, 4 million in the first 10 minutes, and then it would just be shit. It would do that. It'd go to like 895, and then it would go down to like 600, and then 300, and then 200, and it's very weird shit. So overall, I'm liking the way things are looking. Let's see what all they do to keep this bitch around 35 today. I think that's going to be their goal, to keep it in between 35 and 36, somewhere manageable, somewhere where, early in the day they can short, or short enough to combat any buying pressure to still keep it in that range. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of ridiculous shorting on Mondays and Tuesdays anymore. Not at the beginning of the day. I don't think we're going to. I think all that shit's going to have to be saved towards the end of the week, so that they can try to set up their Friday to hit their target, hit their goal. Excuse me. Sorry. I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Again, sorry. I gotta watch this bitch, so I didn't have a whole lot to say, but that's because I'm typically watching this to see what happens in each fucking candle, how it looks, what the buying pressure looks like. But that right there, I haven't seen in a bit, which is good. Very good. MACD was coming down and decided, nah, I'm going to stay above. And then I would have definitely assumed it would have crossed down and that would have been a wrap there. But nope. Pop back over. Because typically all you see is this shit right here. It's underneath and looks like it wants to break above. And then nope, gets slammed down. Nope. That's another good sign. Something I have not been seeing very, very much of at all. So, pretty excited about that. And I will check back in sometime in the afternoon. I gotta go look around, see if there's any places to make some money. I don't have a lot to do. I'm limited. I don't have any day trades left till tomorrow. So it wouldn't be wise to really make any moves at this point, unless I find something that's an absolute just banger that is straight climbing, following trend. But I won't be able to really know that or see that for another 30, 40 minutes. I'll check back in probably in the 1 o'clock-ish hour, unless something drastic happens. All right, I'm out.